Hey everybody, welcome back to Durbin's Bourbon. I'm Joe.
And I'm Josh.
This particular review coming at you is a cocktail review from High West Distillery out of Park City, Utah. This one is a barrel finished Manhattan. What is a barrel finished Manhattan, you say? You ask?
Delicious, I would imagine. You ask.
It is a pre-made cocktail that they do all the normal ratio. I believe per the website it's a 2-to-1 ratio. I've got a little cheat sheet here. Dash of aromatic bitters, matured. They mature it. They finish it in used rye barrels. So they make the cocktail with all its ingredients, the vermouth and all that stuff, and then they put the pre-made cocktail into a rye barrel that's been used already, and they let it sit and age for we mature the cocktails in used rye barrels, allowing the flavors to marry together, creating a rich and smooth rounded product. Pour it over ice and garnish with a cherry.
We're gonna pour it over ice, bro.
Manhattans don't go on ice.
Well, that's what they said. They make it. I don't care.
Yeah.
Smells good.
So, and it did say garnish with a cherry, which we have. Not just your regular cherry, mind you, but the Luxardo. Imported out of Italy. Amazing.
Italy.
Is it Italy? Italy? Let's see. The original maraschino cherries, made in Italy. There's your Luxardo cherry. Amazing products. The syrup is really versatile too. You can pour it into your old fashions and everything. It's just a great product. They're not cheap, $20 or so for that little jar, but it lasts for quite some time.
My mouth is watering because it smells so good.
Does it? Here you have a barrel finished Manhattan. Never had it before.
Nope.
Wife and I were on a trip to Park City. We went and toured the distillery. They sell these at the distillery. Used to sell them nationwide. The pre-made cocktails. There's also an old fashioned, which we're going to do a review of that and send it to you here shortly. I saw them. I'm like, I have to get them and bring them back.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Can't give it here.
No. So
Used to be able to.
Smells like a Manhattan, but it's softer. It's made with their rye
it's
whiskey.
probably less. I mean, I shouldn't say less proof because I guess if you put all your stuff, you normally put it in your Manhattan.
Right.
It's going to dilute it, so.
It's
probably
made
about
with
right.
their
rye.
rye.
It's almost 80 proof. So
is that what it was?
74,
yeah. 74. Okay,
37% alcohol.
Let's give it a try.
Yeah, cheers.
Cheers, everybody. Boy, I actually really like that Manhattan.
Pretty good.
As opposed to the Manhattans that I make myself with the vermouth and everything. I think I like this one more. I'm going to go in for a second try.
Pretty good. Manhattan's got that such distinct... It's the vermouth, huh?
Mm-hmm.
I was real into them. They're meaty.
Mm-hmm.
They're steaky. I think it would... Honestly, I do think it would be better over ice. I think it would taste really good with some ice.
Yeah? I think it might.
I'm going to get an ice cube. Want
Yeah,
one?
yeah. Would you please?
Get one.
Josh is... We do have an occasional little fly buzzing around here. Josh is going to go run and grab us a couple pieces of ice. I agree with him. At room temperature, it's very good. I really like it more than my homemade Manhattans, which is pretty rare given the fact that homemade cocktails generally are way better
I like to make
than
an entrance.
Yeah, they're way better than store-bought cocktails. But sometimes
I think cold I think it's going to be money. I'm sorry, did I interrupt something? Are you doing something down here?
Nope, just chatting with the folks. Sometimes, if you think about it, when you make your Manhattan, you're using vermouth. Vermouth needs to be stored in the fridge after you open it. So your vermouth is going into the product cold. Your bitters and your rye and all that stuff is going to be
like a wine too.
Yeah,
it's a wine, right? You might already said that.
It's going to be at room temperature. But
cherry. almost lost my cherry.
Oh, wouldn't have been the first
I
time.
don't want to do that again.
So, as we put some ice in it, chill it up, did it make a difference?
No.
It really didn't.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's cold yet. I think we're. They're so like thick. Like I said, meaty, kind of syrupy. Oh, not my cherry.
I put more ice in it. Typically, your Manhattans are served without ice on them, not like your old fashioned, which can be with ice ball or ice or no ice. I really like that though.
That's good with the cherry.
Barrel finished cocktail. This particular bottle is a 375 milliliter bottle. It says it will make 6 cocktails at approximately 2 ounces
Well, we figured that math. A little over 2 ounces, but
per cocktail.
I'm gonna say that might not be right. Because look at, there's one like that's 2 drinks and it's only to here.
Oh. 2,
So maybe
3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe you might get 8 to 10.
cocktails. Yeah. Yeah, somewhere in there. Of course, depends on how heavy you pour.
Mine's chilling up now. Now,
Better?
as it's cold, it tastes more like a homemade Manhattan.
Maybe that's why it was
Because
better.
the vermouth
I don't know, I like it.
warm.
But if you eat the cherry and then drink some, it's almost like, when you have a bourbon ball and some bourbon.
Right?
That's got a really good flavor.
Well, let's give that a whirl.
Right? It's a good combo.
Ooh, yeah. That's not bad. That's actually really good. I'm trying to remember for y'all what the cost was per bottle. I think it was under
$30 maybe.
I think it was under $20 per bottle.
Yeah.
Bottles, the same bottle, just different label and stuff. I just really wanted to try the High West because once you're there, you're at the distillery. You might as well pick up their products if they have it. And we had talked about trying to do a comparison of them, but we couldn't find them.
Yeah.
So they're there. I grabbed them.
Yeah. At some other point, we'll do a comparison with one of these and a homemade one and see which one we like better.
Yes. So
That'll
that'll
be
be coming in the future. I like it. Price point, I think it was under $20. I think.
That's not bad for if you actually pour it heavy and you get 6 out of there.
Yeah. I mean, if
That
you go to
$3
a
a
bar,
cocktail?
you go to a
6.
bar and you order a Manhattan, you're going to pay 8 to 12.
Oh yeah,
8, maybe.
especially if you get a good whiskey in it.
Yeah, if
you
you
get a good
ask for
bourbon
a decent
or rye, what is it made with?
This
rye?
is rye. This is made with their rye. You're going to pay $15 to $20 for a cocktail.
You are correct.
And most of the time, the
not
cocktails that you try in bars are not really good
Unless you could tell the bartenders into what they're doing,
right.
Then it's usually worth it. But if it's just you almost spilled it. They're just making a bunch of foofy drinks and stuff.
Right.
Even that, when they're into those, you're like, oh, they're gonna make a good whiskey drink then. So,
Yeah. And I'll enlighten y'all when we do the review of no DTs here.
What? Nah, I'm drinking.
We're gonna have an old High West old fashioned cocktail coming at you, and we'll see how
Excited
it
for that
compares.
one. I'm impressed.
I like it as
Because
much
it's
or
got
more.
the deep richness of a real Manhattan. It's not like
Yes.
some of these bottled things. It's got that chemically.
Yeah.
Like you could tell they're putting other
Yeah.
stuff in it.
Yep.
I think they made a legit Manhattan,
Right.
put it in those barrels.
Yeah.
Which
With
knowing
all-
High West, their stuff's usually pretty good. So.
Yeah. It's got all their signatures, and they were like, we're going to stick to a traditional Manhattan, as if our bartender, you're going to come into the distillery and we're going to make it for you, except the aging. And I think the aging softened it.
Maybe
Throwing it in that barrel. It doesn't say how long, but
Yeah, it's got to
that
soften
made a
it, right?
difference. Yeah, and rye in barrels, we all know, makes a huge difference in
Correct.
rye whiskey. I like it. I really, really like it.
I like
Well,
that sound.
Clinkety clinkety.
Well, it's not even really clinking. It's got like a little, almost like a ship coming in.
Yeah, I like it.
That
Well,
was a train, but you know what I mean.
they get it.
They don't care. They're not even watching it anymore.
Probably not. They've tuned it out. We hope you've enjoyed this video. Please hit the thumbs up if you liked it. Comment. We respond back to the comments. Hit that subscribe button.
Please.
Help us grow. We're almost at 4,000 subscribers,
Wow.
which is amazing to me.
Oh man, that's like a million to normal people.
Yeah, it's crazy. I got nothing else for this.
No, it's
I'm
good.
really impressed
You
with
see
it.
it,
I
I'd
like
pick it
it
up for sure.
Absolutely.
Unless you don't like Manhattans, then
Yeah.
just don't get it. But it's a good Manhattan.
It is. I'm not a big Manhattan fan.
No, I got
unless
Roland
it's
for a
made
little
with
bit.
the right vermouth.
That's right.
There's sweet and there's
You
dry.
gotta do sweet. For
If
this,
you
right?
use sweet vermouth, it makes a difference. And
I
it
had that
seems
in my house like
silly,
this,
but
though.
yeah, the right vermouth makes the Manhattan, along with the cherry and the other ingredients in the proper proportions. I think we'll wrap this one up.
Yeah.
Do you think?
Yep.
All right. We hope you've enjoyed this review. If you find it in your area, I would highly recommend it, especially if you don't have all the stuff to make your own cocktails.
Right.
It's a cocktail
It's
in
easy,
a bottle,
it's good.
and it's a damn good cocktail in
Yes.
a bottle. Some of them are not.
Yeah, you could even pour it and hand it to people like, yeah, I just made that.
Right. And they'd be like, whoa,
Yeah. Wow, they're
if they
so
know. But yeah, great cocktail in a bottle. That can't be said for many.
Nope.
So, highly recommended for me. What about you?
For me, yeah, for sure.
Highly recommended from both of us. And we'll wrap this video up. As always, enjoy your whiskeys and bourbons. And
Any way you like.
cocktails.
Any way you like.
Cheers, everybody.
Enjoy everything any way you like.
Yeah.
You know? Burgers, hot dogs.
Mm-hmm.